Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Em, and today we are starting day one of a brand new gameplay challenge. We are going to be doing the Animal Crossing challenge. What inspired me to do this challenge over others is it's a little bit different, it's a little bit more intensive and a little bit more exciting. And there are a ton of rules, so it's going to keep me busy. So this lot was not built by myself. You can actually get this right on the Sims 4 gallery. If you type in Simify Me Captain, you get this awesome little lot slash town. Yeah, so let's kind of get into the objectives and the rules. So there's three goals throughout this challenge. Number one, first and foremost, is to complete our museum, which is this building back here. They're all empty right now pretty much, but this is going to be the museum in the top left corner, which is just completing all the collections. Everything from gems, metals, elements, fossils, My Sims trophies, fish, microscope, and space prints, postcards, etc., etc. It does only have those sections, but once we level up our town, we can add another floor to this museum, and then we can do a couple more collections. We also need to make 15 friends, so here's hoping that there are 15 Sims that wander their way into our little world of choice here. And we want to upgrade our town. Once we upgrade our town, we get the next level museum. We can kind of add a few things, and it gets a little bit more exciting. Right now it's pretty basic. So yeah, there's a couple more rules when starting the game. You create one sim. This sim can be male or female. They can have whatever traits you want, but it would definitely be wise to and pick the curator aspiration, solely because a lot of this challenge has to do with finding things and completing collections, and you're going to spend a lot of time outside, so I definitely suggest having the Loves the Outdoors trait as well, because we're doing a lot of fishing and a lot of hunting for collectibles. We cannot modify any of the buildings in our town structurally. Unless we upgrade the town, we can add certain items, but at no point are we ever allowed to build walls, break down walls, anything like that. We can change the color of the insides of the buildings, which is great because I probably will do that to match the items a little bit easier. And we're not allowed to touch the train station back here, the fountain, the pond. If it's anything except for trees and rocks out here, we can't touch it. We do have a starting wage, I guess, of $20,000 or simoleons. In order to break that down, we were instructed to purchase one of the knight statues. I messed up a little bit, so I have two, but I've modified my money to be back down where I need to be. We're allowed to leave our quote-unquote town. We're allowed to get jobs. There's a lot of restrictions with jobs and a lot to worry about, so I'm just going to keep our sim unemployed. We will have to make money another way. Another thing we do have to make sure we do is pay all our taxes, like our bills. If we can't pay our bills, we lose. So we need to make sure that we were able to do that. We also, if you can see in the center, there's three identical buildings here. They're all 6x6 lots, and they are meant to be our homes. So we're going to move into one. I'll probably pick the center one just because it's in the middle of everything, and I don't know, I just like the placement and the look on the outside. And then we have to convince 2 town folk to move into our town as well. And it should be pretty easy because it goes along a little bit with making friends as one of our goals. And our sim also needs to get married. That is part of it as well. Yeah, so that is the crazy rundown. I'm going to introduce you guys to the sim that we are using. I created her. I absolutely love her. Her name is, and I love using the generator, like the random generator when creating sims. Her name is Autumn Shepherd. She is going to be the first resident of our town, our mayor of the town, if you will. she's going to pick to live in the middle here. Oh, before we get too far as well, there is a crazy and large thing here, a planter. We do need to grow a tree. So one of the things we are going to buy is a seed packet. We are only going to use the seeds from the trees because realistically we should be finding a lot of these things on our own. If I read further into it, the only way we can get certain things is through seed packets. I'm gonna get them. But yeah, this is Autumn. Autumn is the mayor of our little town here, who's hungry. Oh, poor thing. But I'll kind of run down for her. So she is, her aspiration is to become the curator. Collect 10 collectibles is step one. We already have 4 simply because I've bought a pack of seeds to grow. I'm going to be doing an apple tree because why not? It's the first pack of seeds that I got. So we're going to try to max out this aspiration at the same time. That also gave us the collector trait, so we can find rare collectibles more often, which is great. I'm really hoping that doesn't decrease our chance of getting all the commons as well. I have her loving the outdoors because we're going to be fishing, looking everywhere for things, and she's pretty much going to be outside if she's not sleeping or eating. I have her being cheerful. She's happy. I like having the happy Sims. I don't want her to get sad for any reason that I can control. So I have her as cheerful. And I also put her as a romantic. So she's going to be flirty. I think we're going to have some issues down the road with having her romantic lack thereof romantic life decreasing, but whatever, we'll go through it. This will make it easier to get married at the end of the day. I dressed her pretty fancy. I really like her. Pretty much her whole outfit, other than her hair and her shoes, are custom content, all which I got off of the Sims resource. If I can remember, I will put a link or a list of everything I use below. I do have a lot though, so bear with me if I can't find any. So yeah, I'll run down the buildings a little bit here. This video is going to be a lot of just showing you guys where things are. So these are the 3 homes. Like I said, I'll probably pick the middle one. I'm definitely going to modify the wallpaper and the floor and stuff. The lights are great. I'm going to leave them. And I'm not going to try to pay for anything that I don't have to, because that all comes out of our pot at the end of the day. Over to the side here, we have our police station. Isn't really a police station, it's just one of the buildings to go along with it being a Animal Crossing game. There's lockers in here, there's a table, there's some clipboards. So yeah, there's that building, not too exciting. We have our little shop here, which is awesome because it does have a easel. One of the collectibles that isn't necessarily needed for the challenge, but that I'm going to do anyway, is trying to get a masterpiece in all of the painting styles other than the oh, what are they called? The mood traits. So we will be spending some time in here. I don't want to move it outside. And then we have our little train station, which is super cute. If I put all the walls up, you can see this person did such a great job making this. We have our little fountain, our little pond, and this is our museum. So inside the museum there are 5 rooms. We are not allowed to put anything in the foyer here. We can decorate it as we'd like, but we can't put any collectibles in here. Each room will be dedicated to having collectibles, so we will have to pay to put the lights in, some doors. So I probably will hold off on decorating this until we accumulate a little bit more money. There is this little guy here once kids are involved, because I do want her to have some kids and stuff like that. There's a couple more rules to the challenge too, so bear with me. I'm a little bit overwhelmed and I don't want to overwhelm you, but it is going to take a little while to get to everything, which is totally fine. Once we move people onto our lot and they bring their incomes with them, we will build them rooms and dedicate these homes to them. So what I'm going to do now, now that I don't know what else to say, is I'm going to build our little home here. I am probably going to fast forward during this because I would, you know, I'm sure you guys would like to watch the build, but I don't want to make you watch the build. And when I watch this back, I definitely don't want to have to watch the whole thing. So I'm going to speed this up right now, and I will see you guys in a sec. Okay, so we're all done. This is what I came up with. Not very pleasant, but once we get more money, I'll definitely be able to spruce it up a little bit. So we just have a bed, a little, you know, alarm and stuff. Our little bathroom area. It can't put walls. I got this idea from Sophie Sims. She put a divider here. I thought that was an awesome idea, so that I'm going to use. And a little mini TV so we don't go crazy. Okay, so step one, let's plant this tree. Did that not? Oh, okay, hold on. I need to redo this. I know I'm going against the rules, but that is okay. Okay, so let's get her first things first to plant this apple. Keep our eye out to see if anyone. Oh, there's somebody. We need to be friends. Who are you? Did I make you? I did not. Okay, so let's go be friends. Friendly introduction.
Ah.
She's gonna wait for us to plant our tree. That's okay. Let's go. Go, go, go. There we go. So we're gonna be friendly.
Dag dag. Sulak.
Alright, so let's become good friends with her. Let's get to know her. Let's ask her about her career. I'm curious. And then let's tell her a joke.
Haha, quink.
Let's tell her a funny story. She's family oriented.
Vobi Nurks.
Ooh, she's an entertainer.
Bro hooray a zeeg. Fidweni Dopsu. Wibs. Awavine. Floopy. Flumu. Watso. Hish. Vina
We're telling a great story. Let's enthuse about the outdoors.
Wasabus Danka. Funichi Parsafe Frobin. Shibanya Bonds. Olnab.
Let's give her a hug. Let's
Joan.
have a deep conversation. Oh, is she leaving? Okay, that's cool. I did see a shiny thing over here. Was that true? What is this? Ooh, let's... Oh, we can't harvest it yet. Can I harvest this one? Oh, okay. That's a hard no. What about this? Okay, so we can't harvest anything, so what I'm going to get her to do is I'm just going to get her to water this. It is already 9 p.m. and she's hungry, so day one is pretty much a write-off. So, once I'm not going to eat these, but what I am going to do is have her make a meal. No, you know what? We're going to go... What's this? Let's go harvest some flowers. Because I think that's something, and then we will dig this. we'll just view our surroundings for a little bit. Ooh, let's look for frogs. What'd we get? Nice. Nice. Okay, so we're just gonna... I can't do anything with those right now. In our heels, just digging up things.
Ooh.
What did we get? Ooh, a time capsule. Right on. Okay, we'll have to open that, and then we'll go back and we'll feed her, and then she will... What did we get? We got a frog! Right on. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here really quick. Oh, okay. We'll get this. Dig that. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff around us that eventually... Oh, let's harvest the lily. There's lots of stuff around us that we will be able to get eventually, so... Yeah, we're getting very hungry right now.
Huh?
Nice. Okay, cool. And then while she's eating, what we're gonna do, I want to go through and see...
Quaba.
I want to see what we need. And then we will put some of this stuff in their rooms. I still need to figure out, because there's not a lot of rooms, I need to kind of figure out... I might just mush stuff together for now, and then spread it out. I know that's not supposed to happen, but... what are rules if they're not for breaking? Okay. Da, da, da. Okay, go and let's cook. No. Let us have dinner. Let's have a garden salad. Things that we don't need that we find, I'm going to sell so that we can kind of get some money back. Oh yeah, and I want to open this time capsule and then we'll put her to bed. Day 2 of this is definitely going to be spent fishing, I think. So we'll see how that goes. I do want to start the first little bit without having anyone move in. I wanted to get to know people, but I also want to just control one person while looking for things. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that you can turn aging off, so that makes it a little bit easier. So that's what I've done. I've turned off autonomy, so she doesn't really think for herself, and I've also turned off aging. I will turn aging back on after, because I do think that that's a little bit important. But till we get our foot in the door here a little bit, we're gonna wait. So she's gonna have a sit and eat. I wonder if she's a good cook. I never thought of that. Okay, she's not having fun, so let's watch TV while we eat. She thinks it's nicely decorated, so you know what? That $600 painting did it. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ugh, they take forever to eat these Sims. Let's just speed it up. Oh, she's feeling cheerful. Cute. You can clean that up, miss. We'll turn that off. And she can clean that up. We'll open it up. We'll use the bathroom, and then we'll go to bed. Let the lady have her privacy. Oh, we found a My Sims trophy. That is awesome. Cool. Okay, so we're making really good headway. So I'm going to put her to sleep here. And we'll try to get her fun up. I don't know if fishing will do that, but we'll try. I like how I have a bathroom sink as the kitchen sink. Awesome. So this is going to try to speed up on us. We're not going to let it. I am going to put some stuff in here right now. I should get some tables and stuff like that. But for now, we're just going to put Mr. Frog in this room with this and this. And while we do that, we're going to let time slowly tick by. Actually, I'm going to put auto lights on everything because I don't want to have that run anything up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look through collections right now. There are 17 collections, but we have got really good headway on them. A couple of them are a little bit more difficult. I've never been able to figure out decorative eggs or the alien stuff by myself, so I might have to look for some hints online for that. But as far as frogs go, we got one. Gardening, these were kind of a given, so but I think you have to do that. So I found a couple things. My Sims, we got one, which is awesome. And the crystals, we have one crystal. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm very pleased. That was a good first day. But as day one draws to a close, this is where I'm going to end day one for my video. I am going to play through a little bit more until the morning, so that you guys don't have to sit through that. And I will be putting up the second video of this probably next week, so look for that. This is going to be a nice long challenge. If you have any hints, tips, or suggestions, I would definitely love if you put that in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and a comment. If you would like to, also hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.